Hi and welcome to our in-depth analysis of the Quant Momentum Fund. In this video, we'll be analyzing the Quant Momentum Fund, a mutual fund scheme launched by Quant Mutual Fund. We'll cover everything you need to know to make informed decisions, including basic details about the fund, classification and portfolio structure, fund managers, investment details, fund's performance, risk factors and the tax implications on earnings from the Quant Momentum Fund. Let's start with the mutual fund analysis. But before that, let me introduce ourselves. We are PA Wealth, an investment services group. We offer stocks PMS, mutual funds, alternative investment funds, insurance, and startup investments. Every week, we upload research videos on different companies, mutual funds, and financial topics. Stay ahead of the curve with the latest trends and insights by subscribing to our channel and clicking the bell icon to get notified about potential multi-bagger stocks. Let's start with the basic details. The Quant Momentum Fund is an open-ended equity scheme. It was launched on the 20th of November 2023 and manages assets worth approximately 1,655 crores. The net asset value as of the 14th of May 2024 stands at 14 rupees and 18 paise. Let's take a look at the classification portfolio of the fund. This fund falls into the equity category, and more specifically, it's classified as a thematic fund. Thematic funds are equity mutual funds that invest in stocks based on a particular theme or strategy. First, let's look at the portfolio mix by market cap size. Regarding portfolio composition, large cap accounts for 38.75% of the total composition. Mid cap accounts for 17.30% of the total composition. At last, small cap accounts for 28.95% of the total composition of the fund. Second, the top 10 holdings of the fund. Here are the top 10 holdings of the Quant Momentum Fund, in which Reliance Industries Limited, Indian Railway Catering and Tourism Corporation Limited and Bharat Electronics Limited are the top 3 holdings of its portfolio. Third, the top 10 sector exposures. The fund is exposed to various sectors. Here's a breakdown of its top 10 sector exposures, in which refineries, power generation and distribution and railways are the top 3 sectors. The fund also has exposures in several other sectors as well. Now, let's look at fund managers and their tenure of managing the scheme. The current fund managers are Sandeep Tandon, Ankit Pandey, Sanjeev Sharma, and Vasav Sehgal, who have been managing the scheme since October 30, 2023. Sandeep Tandon is the founder of the Quant Group and has 23 years of experience in the financial services industry. Prior to joining Quant Mutual Fund, he has worked with ICICI Securities as Vice President, The Economic Times and IDBI AMC. He holds a Master's in Business Administration degree in Finance. Ankit Pandey has an experience of 8 years in Indian equities and of 3 years in software products. He began his career in core banking software with Infosys Finacle and later began his career in equity research in 2011, picking up the US-based CFA charter in 2015 and MBA from the Chinese University of Hong Kong in 2017. Sanjeev Sharma has total work experience of 17 years, including 13 years of experience in the financial market. He specializes in identifying crucial inflection points in securities. Sanjeev is a commerce graduate and PGDBA, Finance, from Symbiosis, Pune. Vasav Sehgal has worked with Extar Capital as equity research analyst prior to joining Quant Mutual Fund. He holds CFA and a bachelor's in commerce degree. Now, let's take a look at the investment details of the fund. The Quant Momentum Fund is a thematic mutual fund scheme with a minimum investment amount of 5,000 rupees for lump sum and 1,000 rupees for SIP investments. There is no lock-in period for this fund, but an exit load of 1% is payable if units are redeemed within 15 days. Now, let's look at the returns generated by the fund. As you can see, the Quant Momentum Fund has outperformed the S&P BSE 500 index over the past 1 month and 3 months with 2.15% and 8.09% returns respectively. Now, let's look at the various risk factors associated with the fund. First, valuation measures. This table shows that the Quant Momentum Fund has a higher standard deviation than S&P BSE 500 index. The Sharpe ratio and Sortino ratio both show that the Quant Momentum Fund has a higher risk-adjusted return than the S&P BSE 500 index. Second, let's take a look at the top drawdowns. Here is the historical drawdown chart of the Quant Momentum Fund. It gives you insights into how the fund performed during market downturns. Now, let's move on to the investment philosophy. The primary investment objective of the Quant Momentum Fund is to achieve long-term capital appreciation for its investors. This objective will be pursued by strategically investing in a diversified portfolio of equity and equity-related instruments. The selection of these instruments will be based on a quantitative model meticulously designed to identify potential investment opportunities that exhibit the potential for significant capital appreciation over the specified investment horizon. Now, let's take a look at the taxability of earnings. First, capital gains taxation. If the mutual fund units are sold after 1 year from the date of investment, gains up to Rs 1 lakh in a financial year are exempt from tax. Gains over Rs 1 lakh are taxed at the rate of 10%. If the mutual fund units are sold within 1 year from the date of investment, the entire amount of gain is taxed at the rate of 15%. No tax is to be paid as long as you continue to hold the units. Second, dividend taxation. Dividends are added to the income of the investors and taxed according to their respective tax slabs. If an investor's dividend income exceeds Rs 5,000 in a financial year, the fund house also deducts a TDS of 10%. That's all for today. I hope you found this video helpful. If so, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more research-based financial content and click the bell icon for potential multi-bagger stocks. In the comments below, let us know what topics you'd like us to cover in future videos. Thanks for watching.